Charleston County Democratic Party has re-elected Brady Quirk-Garvan as its chairman. In this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, Brady sits down with me one-on-one to talk about his plans for the party. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Well, Brady, congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and always a pleasure to be here with you.
Likewise. And I say congratulations because the Charleston County Democratic Party just re-elected you as their chairman.
That's right.
And from the Postal Courier, it says this: you're making you, obviously, the first free-term chairman for the group since the 1970s.
That's right.
Where are you emotionally?
Well, emotionally, to be honest, I'm very honored and humbled by this. You know, I appreciate everyone who voted for me and supported me, and I think what it means is that the folks in the party who get to vote like the direction that we're moving in, and so I was honored to be elected again, and really hope that I can carry our party forward here in Charleston during the 2018 cycle.
And you talk about moving forward. The Postal Courier writes this, quote, he promised the local group that he would be part of a larger national movement to flip seats in Republican-held districts and elect more women to office. So tell me, what does that movement look like in your mind?
Sure. Well, I think what that movement means, Quintin, is that we're going to take the momentum that is out there. There's people who are saying we're not really content with the way our country's being run, whether that's nationally or locally, and we're going to do something about it. And so what we're doing is we're recruiting women to run for seats that we haven't contested in years. We're going to be, filing against all the Republicans, and we're really going to focus ourselves and make sure that we're targeting those races we can flip. You know, what we've learned in Charleston County is Peter Tecklenburg was able to win and replace a Republican, and then Mary Tinkler was, and we think we can replicate that. And so that's what we're going to do, is look for those seats where we can make some good wins and flip some districts and really try and harness the energy that's out there in the county.
And you talk about women. Let me go to House District 99.
Yeah.
Just today, Gibson announces that she's going to run against Nancy Mace.
That's right. And we're really excited. Jen's a wonderful woman, and I think she will represent that district well when she wins. She's someone who's not afraid to speak her mind. She's right on the issues, and she's really going to be a strong advocate. And so I think we're really excited that she announced today, and she was at our convention on Saturday,
right,
and was really a great speaker, and we're really excited that she announced today.
Okay. What could Jen Gibson do that Cindy Boatwright couldn't?
It's a great question, Quintin. And I think one of the biggest differences is that when Cindy Boatwright ran, that was a special election. And so what that means is, the voter turnout's a lot lower.
Okay.
There's a lot fewer people paying attention, unfortunately. So when we move into a general election, we're going to see a lot more people engaged in the process. And what Jen is able to do is connect with people and say, Nancy Mace may be a fine woman, but I'm here to represent you and go to work for you, not to represent myself.
And another woman who's actually running for another office, and that is Kelsey Willie.
And we are really excited about Kelsey. She and her husband Roy are certainly no strangers to the Charleston political world. And what I think is great about Kelsey is, she's been practicing as a probate lawyer for a long time, so she knows the content inside and out. And I think she'll make a great candidate and an even better judge when she's elected in November.
And let me take you to the men's side. Obviously, this week, actually, I'm going to be interviewing Ben Poe.
Excellent.
Who's running for House District 110 on the Democratic side.
That's right.
And also you have Patrick Bell for the Charleston County Register of Deeds.
Yeah.
And now I'm hearing Michael Miller.
I have heard from Michael Miller that he is thinking about getting in for Register of Deeds as well. I haven't seen a formal announcement from him, but I believe that he will be running as well for Register of Deeds.
And when you look at those other offices up for election and re-election this year, what sticks out in your mind?
I think what sticks out in my mind is, Quintin, there are many years where we don't have a lot of Democrats on the ballot. Right. There are a lot of years where we're not contesting every seat. That's not happening this year. There's a real energy in not just Charleston, but across the country. And you're seeing people who have never run for office before. Ben Pogue's never run. Kelsey's never run. These are people who looked around at their community and said, I want to be a part of the change. I want to be part of the group that brings new leadership to our government, whether that's at the courthouse or at county council or at the state house. And so to me, what sticks out most is that there's a lot of excitement in the air. And that's something that you can't, as a political chair, of a party, you can't manufacture that. You can't, send out enough mailers to create that kind of energy. All you can do is really harness it when it's there, and that's what we're going to try and do.
And let me go back to the convention, which was held at my alma mater, Burke High School, on Saturday. What was the energy like in the room?
The energy was great, and it was great to be at Burke High School. You know, one of the things that we love doing is for our precinct reorg, we are at the ILA Hall and then at Burke High School. And it's great to go to different parts of the community and make sure that people are able to be there in person. And the energy, to be honest, was palpable. It was people felt excited when they left, and they felt like, wow, there's a whole slew of candidates who I can get excited about, from the governor's race to Congress to, you know, probate judge. So it's there was a lot of excitement, and that's just a wonderful feeling to come out of a convention with.
Besides the elections, what's next for the Charleston County Democratic Party?
Well, I think what's next, Quintin, is we really want to make sure that we're building our bench of candidates. What we're seeing is that we've got a lot of people running now, which is great. And what we want to do is get more Democrats elected in some of these smaller offices. So whether that's serving on a county board or commission, whether that's running for city council, we want to sort of build our bench of elected Democrats throughout Charleston County, so that when we have folks, when we go to look for people to run for Congress in 2020 or 2022, we've got a good bench. So I think for the county party, you're going to see us investing more in smaller and local races.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, Brady Quirk-Garvan, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. And go Cougs.
There you go. Yes, that's right. You guys are going to San Diego.
That's right.